Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Page, and I want to welcome you to Multicultural Psychology for the Master's in Psychology program in General Psychology. So today, what I would like to do is just go over the syllabus with you briefly, kind of introduce you to myself and to the course, and also to what is going to be required of you over the next 8 weeks as we work together. So first things first, my name is listed there, my office hours are there, my phone number is listed there as well, and then my email address. So regarding emails, I typically answer email Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. What I would like you to do, though, is that if you have a specific question related to anything really involved in the course, that you ask your question on the discussion board section in Blackboard so I can answer it so everybody can see. I will not answer individual emails regarding the course. Now, the way that this operates is we will have 8 different online collaborate sessions. So we will meet for an hour each week, talking about the readings that you had and going over some of the recorded lectures that you will have watched. So on the odd weeks, week 1, 3, 5, and 7, we will meet on Mondays from 10 to 11 in the morning. And then on the even weeks, week 2, 4, 6, and 8, we will meet on Wednesday evenings from 7 to 8 p.m. Okay. So the point of this course, it helps you to globally focus on learning how to expand your personal and professional attitudes, your knowledge and skills in working with people in our society that's very contemporary and very pluralistic. Multiple areas of diversity will be explored. In addition to that, we'll look at the intersection between these areas, so how these different cultural factors overlap and influence society. Further, the relationship of Christianity to multiculturalism and issues of diversity will be considered throughout these discussions and assignments that we will have. Okay. So upon completing this course, you'll be able to examine various influences on human behavior and mental processes, comprehend basic principles of culturally appropriate research methods and assessment techniques. You'll be able to identify unique psychosocial issues and mental health needs for ethnic minority groups in the United States, as well as improve upon your critical thinking skills, your ability to look inside of yourself, and also cultural competence. Finally, you would develop listening and communication skills on human diversity issues with particular attention being paid to ethnic and racial issues. There are a variety of required texts that you have, so you should all have at least the book on the psychology of ethnic groups in the United States, as well as Culture and Identity, Life Stories for Counselors and Therapists. And the 3rd edition is what's required for this course. You should have already purchased the publication manual of the American Psychological Association, the 6th edition. You need to refer to this when you're completing your written assignments for this course, as they are expected to be in APA format. There's several additional readings. They're in PDF format. They're posted on Blackboard under the section in your course content. There should be a folder labeled articles, so you'll be able to see that, and we'll go to that shortly. Okay, so how you're evaluated in this course. So participating in the online collaborate sessions, the one we talked about at the beginning of them. So attendance and participation in at least 4 of the sessions is required in order to pass the course. Now, I do encourage you to attend more so you can try to get full participation. Again, these sessions will take place each week and will last for about 60 minutes. Now we have discussion board participation so you can interact with your peers as well, okay? So you'll make an original post every week, and then the week following, then a few days later, what you'll do is you'll make a response post to something that one of your peers wrote. Each discussion board post, your original post needs to be 500 words. So you'll reflect on and integrate the material assigned for the discussion board. There are a list of questions that you can use to help guide your responses for these discussion board posts. So there'll be questions on the primary book reading, the case studies, and then on the articles. Please make sure that your posts are thoughtful, they're well written, and that the writing quality is the same that would be expected in a graduate level course. In addition, you need to include at least 1 to 3 academic or professional citations. These citations also need to be in APA format. They can come from original research you find in your textbooks, popular press articles, professional publications, or the Regent University Library's online database resource. The original post is due by Wednesday of the first week of each discussion board by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're also required to provide a 200 to 300 word response post. This needs to contain a very strong reflection on at least one other student's post. The reflection post should be posted by Saturday of the same week at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will only receive credit for each week the posts have been posted by the deadline. So for example, week 1, your original post is due that Wednesday, so October 25th, 2017. And your response post, your response to one of your peers' discussion board posts is due that Saturday, October 28th, 2017. I really want to highlight that discussion board forums are not a message board and they're not opinion pieces. You must produce and post substantive messages that are academically sound and in line with APA style. No credit is going to be given for partial or off-topic postings, and no late postings will be accepted. In addition to the reading you're expected to complete and the discussion board posts that you are also expected to complete, you will have cumulative quizzes. There will be 3 of them, each worth 10%. They're to be completed in Blackboard, and they are due by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Saturday of the week they are assigned. We'll see more of these when we get down to the actual course outline. The quizzes, again, are cumulative, so they'll be tested on all material that has been covered in readings and lectures up until the week of the quiz. In addition, you will complete a psychosocial interview and analysis, or the PIA. It's worth 20% of your grade. The expectation is that you will interview a person who belongs to one of the 4 major ethnic groups covered in class. The purpose of this assignment is so you can gain a better understanding of various psychosocial issues that are relevant to ethnic minorities in the United States. So you must select somebody who represents either the African Americans, American Indians, Asian Americans, or Latino Americans. Please ensure to select an individual from a different ethnic group than your own. There's a set of interview questions that is posted online to help guide your interview. They talk about your interviewee's immigration and migration history, socioeconomic status, psychosocial stressors, service utilization, ethnic identity, and various experiences with racism and discrimination. Your analysis of the data that you receive from the interview must incorporate both lecture and assigned reading material. The minimum length of your report is 12 typewritten pages in APA format. You are not allowed to exceed a 12-point font. If you do, points will be deducted. Please make sure that you answer the analysis questions in sequential order. We will discuss this further. This interview is due November 25th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No papers will be accepted after that fact. You're also encouraged to submit your paper before the deadline. 10 extra credit points you can receive for completing your paper by November 18th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 5 extra credit points for completing your paper and submitting it by November 22nd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last but not least, there's a final exam for this course. It is worth 25% of the final grade. It will be timed and taken in Blackboard. It is closed note and closed book. It will be comprehensive. That means you will have questions from material covered during the entire course. It is due December 13th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know that sometimes assignments are difficult to complete and sometimes you have to turn things in late. If you do turn something in late, you will get a 10% reduction on the assignment per 24 hours that the assignment is late. No late discussion board posts will be accepted, and no assignments that are over 72 hours late will be accepted. Further, no assignments posted after December 17th, 2017 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be accepted. Exceptions will be granted on a case-by-case basis in emergency situations, and your proof of emergency may be required. As you can see right here, we have the course schedule. So I organize it by the various weeks that we have. So week 1, week 2, etc. Then it shows you the different topics we'll be going over and the activities and assignments that are due for that week. Now you'll see under topics, the part that is not bolded, it says to watch videos for module 1. So what will happen is I will record 1 to 2 videos throughout the week that you are expected to watch and listen and take notes on. And then when we meet for our collaborate session, we will discuss most of the high points and answer any questions that you have. Okay, so that's how the course is going to go. That'll be our interaction piece. Okay, you can see where the quizzes is due. So the first quiz is due during the second week. The second quiz is due during the third week. The third quiz is due during the 5th week. Also, your psychosocial interview and analysis is due that week as well. It's the week of Thanksgiving, so make sure you plan accordingly. And then lastly, your final exam is due the last week of the course. Again, regarding attendance, you're responsible for all material covered in the live sessions, even if you are not physically able to attend them. You're expected to attend at least 4 of them and then view the recorded sessions for any that you're not able to attend live. They will be recorded through Collaborate in Blackboard. You will receive a confirmation of attendance in a Blackboard gradebook for each week that you have either sat and participated in Collaborate or watched the video. Okay, and this is just the rest of the syllabus that you can read on your own time. Okay, I look forward to meeting with you. Take care.